Hi, I'm just going to do a recording for your visa application on the Belgian consulate or embassy website. So you need to set up your account. Then after you've set up your account, you can go to a link to do a visa application. So you're putting in, you can see along the left-hand side of the screen here, the basic information, applicant, travel, previous visas, the references, and the financing of the stay. So just to go through some of the application form, and always remember to save it, where you can just save it on your profile when you log in. So this won't be available yet. That will be generated once it's processed. All of this is automatically generated, except for here you have the location for lodging your application, Ireland, and then that defaults to the embassy in Dublin. If you have a family member, if you are a family member of an EU citizen, whether you're a spouse or a child, then you will have to tick this box and complete other information as well. This is for the fee waiver. So your applicant information is your standard information: last name, surname, first name, your date of birth there, your place of birth where you've place of birth, country of birth, and your current nationality, your gender, your marital status, and then your ID number from your country. So these little things here will give you the information. So your national identity number is a unique number that your government provides. Okay, so this is not your Irish ID or residency number. Then if you have any other nationalities, travel documents, you're traveling on a passport, that you have that passport number, the issue date, the valid until. Remember that the passport needs to be valid for at least 3 months after you return from Belgium. Where that has been issued, the government body, and then the issuing country. So, for example, in Ireland, the passports are issued by the Department of Foreign Affairs, and it says it on the passport. So here you have to put in your home address in Ireland. So you put it in your postal code, your city, street number, house number. Country has to be Ireland. Do not put in the address of your home country. Telephone numbers, you can see here, these are not mandatory as they don't have an asterisk, but you do have to put in your email address there and confirm that email address. Here on your residence permit, then if you reside in a country other than the country of your current nationality, please provide us with all relevant information about your residence permit or equivalent. So yes, you are residing in a country that is not your original citizenship. So you put in your Garda number here and say when that is valid until. That needs to also have a minimum 3-month validity following your return from Belgium. So if you're returning them on the 9th of February, so it's February, March, April, May, if it expires before the 9th of May, then this will cause some issues. So your current occupation is that you are a student. This then defaults that your type of employer is your educational establishment. The name is obviously then Munster Technological University. The address is Rossa Avenue. There's no house number on it. This is the postal code. It's in Cork. It's in Ireland. This is the MTU general email address, and this is the general MTU phone number. So we might put the 353 there for the Irish International Dialing Code. The travel information, so the travel data, you're going on a short stay. The purpose of your journey is for academic travel. You're taking part in training or an internship. So travel for an internship or training in the context of a profession or studies abroad. So here you are, additional information. It's a mandatory attendance at workshops and lectures at the Irish College Leuven to complete either, depending on which program you're taking, your MA or your MSc. So complete that then as required. The member state of destination that you're going to is Belgium. The member state of the first entry is we're actually flying into the Netherlands and then we're driving across into Belgium. The number of entries requested, you are only requesting a single entry into the Schengen. This will automatically generate when you put in your dates. So the first intended date of arrival in the Schengen area is the 5th of February 2023. And then the last date is the 9th of February, and then this generator auto populates as 5. Your means of transport is by aeroplane. Here, if you have if you've previously had a visa and you've previously done your fingerprints, then you need to complete that information when the capture date was of the visa or the previous fingerprints, and then the visa sticker number. So you would have to complete that there. Then your references, your host or your accommodation. So where are you staying? We're staying in a hotel or temporary accommodation. It's the Irish College Leuven. You have your street address there. House number 1, 3000 is the postal code, and it's in the city of Leuven in the country of Belgium. You don't need to put in the telephone number or the email address, but this is the email address of the person that is inviting us. So your inviting organization, again, is a school. We do not have the organization number for the college, and it's also not mandatory to put it in. There's no asterisks. The name, Irish College Leuven. The street is the very same as the above. The postal code the same. Leuven, the country. The VAT number we don't have. You don't require it. We also don't need the telephone number. And I just put in our contact numbers, email address there. So your contact number is Jeffrey Cox. That's how it is spelt. Here I clicked, it's the same address as the address of the organization. So you can click that there. The telephone number we don't need. I did put in his mobile number, and then that's his email address as well. So who is financing the stay? The visa applicant is financing the stay. Yes, I just had to double check that it is the visa applicant that's financing the stay and not the university. If it were the university, then it just has impact on the proof of funds and all of those different things that we would have to get information from the university. So it's actually each individual student or the visa applicant is financing it. Are you traveling in a group? Yes. So when you save all of that information, saved successfully, and then you can submit your application. Now, once you've submitted that, you will receive an email where you will have then and you should find this document on the Belgian website as well. So the Schengen Visa General Information for a Short Stay Visa. Where to apply, how to apply, the opening hours, at least 2 weeks before traveling. You really, really should enter all of this information this week being from the 19th of December, just in case there are any delays in getting an appointment, which I believe there could be, that we may have to organise an emergency appointment, group appointment for everybody to travel together, in which case every single person will have to have this submitted by the end of the year, by the 31st of December. But I'll put that in an email as well. So when you are going to the embassy, you have to present in person. You have to travel to the Belgian embassy in Dublin, which is located there on Elgin Road in Ballsbridge. And then you would bring this information with you, both original and copies. So the application form, do not sign it until you get there. You have to sign that in person. Your recent passport photographs, your fingerprints will be taken when you apply. Bring your passport with you with which you are traveling. And please ensure that it has at least 4 blank pages, as the one page will be taken up by the Schengen visa. Your Irish certificate of registration, so your Garda card, your GNIB, valid for at least 3 months, like I said, after the planned date of return. The return ticket. So the flights are currently being booked. So you will receive a direct email with your flight details that you will be able to then print the your uh, your flight information from that email. So when you're collecting your visa, your return ticket must be purchased and shown only when the visa has been approved. That we are flying by air, that's fine. The proof of current occupation. If you are a student, the recent letter from your university or college confirming your attendance and, if applicable, proof of part-time employment. You will receive, as your full-time students, you will receive that letter confirming your attendance and full-time student status. Evidence that you have sufficient means. A bank statement for the last 3 months with your name and your address. So I'm here to obtain from your host, local City Hall. Yeah, so just your pay statements. There was a question over showing funds. That doesn't have to be the case. We can see that there doesn't have to be a large amount of funds available in the account. Proof of medical insurance cover. The embassy only accepts an individual or group travel insurance covering the costs for emergency treatment by a doctor or in a hospital and repatriation to your country of residence. You have to therefore show your private medical insurance cover. The insurance must be valid in all Schengen states for the duration of your stay and must have a minimum cover of €30,000 per person. For multiple entry visas, the insurance must cover. That's not the case because you should only apply for single entry. Please note that the EHIC is not sufficient proof of medical insurance. It does not cover repatriation. If you're traveling as a tourist, if you're visiting, or if you're traveling on business, none of those will apply to you. Okay, so that's the end of that, and I'll send an email with other information. Thank you.